In a vast backcountry boot camp for the newly initiated, an outdoor enthusiast gets a lesson in extreme camping. This is the show where experts take amateurs' interests to an extreme. This is 21-year-old Katie Stauffer, a college senior and river rafting guide with a love for outdoor adventure. A one-day extreme camping lesson at Fairchild Air Force Base in Washington State is just the adventure she's looking for.
I think that when you're outside, you can really look at yourself and see who you are, because you're not distracted by the things that are around you. It's a really great way to find yourself.
Meet her teacher, Airman Jordan Nichols. He's an instructor at the Survival, Escape, Resistance, and Evasion School within the U.S. Air Force.
I'm a United States Air Force SEER Specialist. As a SEER Specialist, my job is to teach people how to survive, evade, resist, and escape. We take aircrew members and pilots and we teach them how to survive in any environment. The training that we take our students through is a 19-day course. Katie's pretty lucky that she's going to get all of it condensed down into one day. I hope Katie comes away with some skills that she can take away not only as a camper but also as a survivor.
Navigating the vast terrain just outside Fairchild Air Force Base, the first task is find water. With just a few common tools, they'll attempt to secure the survival essentials.
This is called a transpiration bag, and all you need is three things. You need a plastic baggie, some kind of string, and a rock. And what you're going to do is you're going to find some kind of vegetation that's really green like this, and you're going to cover it up. And what you want to do is take your rock and put it inside of there at the bottom so there's a focal point for all the moisture to gather. Then what you'll do is you're going to tie this bag up just like that. And we're going to wait, let the sun hit it, and we're going to come back later and see what this water tastes like.
Okay.
All right.
With that in place, he teaches her how to hunt for food. A simple snare can trap small animals like a squirrel.
You can tell that squirrels have been in this area, Katie, because of their trash. That is called midden. You can tell it's all over in this area.
Creating a basic snare begins with a fish loop on one end, then string the other end through to create a circle loop the size of 3 fingers.
After we decide where we're going to set the snare, we're actually going to set it a thumb off of the bottom of the tree.
Are there options besides animals to eat?
Well, definitely. You can also eat insects. I don't know if you're into, if you want to try that out, but there's also plants.
Plants are also an edible option, although it's important to know what to avoid.
When you are looking for edible plants, Katie, you want to make sure you eliminate what you can't eat first. Some things you don't want to eat is leaves of 3. You want to make sure if it has milky sap to stay away from things with milky sap. If it's shiny leaves, if it's a mushroom, you don't want to eat mushrooms. And also white or yellowish berries right here, like we want to stay away from these.
With sundown fast approaching, finding protection from the elements is the top priority.
Katie, I'd like to introduce you to another SEER Specialist, this is Airman Plant.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Well, so far this morning, Airman Nichols has showed you, how to find food, how to find water, which are both very important things. But what's really important when you're out here is shelter. The reason why I chose this area for a shelter site is because there's plenty of resources nearby that we can use to make a natural shelter. So it shouldn't take us long at all to build this. So if you're ready, we can start making a shelter now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sticks and branches provide structure, while a thatching of small pine branches will keep it warm inside.
So, you guys have taught me how to get water, how to get food, build a shelter, but how do I stay warm?
Well, you can use a fire in conjunction with your shelter. A platform and a brace. A platform is just to keep all the wood and all your fuel off the ground. Divide it into 3 stages. You're going to get pencil lead, you're going to get pencil, and then you're going to get fuel, about thumb size or bigger. But actually, before we actually light this fire, I'm going to show you different things you can use, both natural and man-made tinders that you can use out in the wilderness.
Tinders found in the forest like birch bark, witch's hair, and wolf's lichen will light quickly. In a pinch, pocket lint or cotton can do the trick.
I'm really excited to learn how to build a fire outside because I can only build one with a lighter.
You want all your natural materials to be very fibrous. And birch bark goes up pretty easy and it stays lit for a long time. You notice it makes a lot bigger flame.
Now it's Katie's turn to put new skills into action.
When you light your fire, you want to start with your smallest materials first. So what I like to do is have my pencil lead on my platform right next to me, ready to go. Now it's just a cotton ball coated in Vaseline, so you just have to break it up and fluff it out to expose the inner part of the cotton ball. Take the back of the saw blade, or square, and you're just gonna strike, get that spark. Keep going. Oh, there you go. All right, now take your pencil lead and lean it up against the brace. You want the whole thing.
That's amazing. I feel really cool right now.
With the basic lessons in place, it's finally time to see how the transpiration bag worked. After 6 hours, they returned to where it all began.
All right, there you have it, water.
That's so cool. I thought the Air Force was about flying planes, I guess, and had no idea that they did this sort of thing. Today was definitely a valuable experience. I'm going to feel so much more confident leading trips with the possibility of conditions that we're not prepared for. Thank you so much for everything today. It's been awesome learning everything. I'm really excited to bring it back and teach it to my own students.
Yeah, well, no problem. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you.
You're welcome.